Good evening and welcome to tonight's special feature presentation of the SAGU Sports Network. Your SAGU Lions are playing host to Oklahoma Panhandle State University all the way from Goodwell, Oklahoma. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is in the Panhandle of Oklahoma. No jokes, no jokes. All right, I'm John Cookman, your play-by-play analyst here, and I am so happy to say to my right side here in real life, I got a special guest for you guys. It is head coach of the men's basketball team, Coach Delton Deal. Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us, at least for the first half of the women's game. And you can take a little load off of me, but it's always great to have expert analysis from the coach's mind. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much for having me on here. You know, this is a privilege to be able to do these things, and I like watching the girls play anyway. Know a lot about them. Hopefully I can add a little knowledge and help this thing out, not ruin it.
Thanks for being there. You will definitely add a lot to it. We're going to go down courtside right now. Our very own courtside reporter, Will Boone, is with Coach Michael Sons. Will, what does Coach have to say?
Thanks, John. Coach Sons, so far your Lady Lions and the Aggies are tied in conference play. What's it going to take to get that tiebreaker tonight?
You know, if we'll focus on our plan and play really good defense, I think we'll be okay. They're a really good team, though, so we'll have to play well to get them, but it should be a close matchup.
Riley Lavender is averaging 10.5 points a game, and she's got 2 20-point games this season. What's the game plan to get the ball in her hands more tonight?
Well, we have a great plan, but it doesn't really, focus in on one player. She's just the beneficiary of that moment where we find her, and she takes advantage of her moment. So as we spread the ball around, I think she'll have a great opportunity tonight to maybe get 10, 15 more points.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, Coach Sons. We appreciate that. And, Coach, you heard it right from your counterpart. Your offices are real close together. Do you guys talk basketball during the week?
Oh, yeah, a lot. You know, Coach Sons and I are really close. He was actually my high school coach my senior year.
Oh, my goodness.
High school, so
wow.
We've been very, very, very close friends for a really long time. Known it longer than I haven't. So
that is amazing.
Yeah,
wow. Tight
relationship. We talk a lot. He's mentored me through the years and helped me get my start in coaching and all those things. So
well, he's brought cool a renewed excitement to the women's basketball program here at SAGU, and he's got almost 100% brand new players, all new recruits that he's brought in. And it's a lot of fun to see the freshmen really tackle the big mountain of the Sooner Athletic Conference. And this team that comes in, Oklahoma Panhandle State, tonight is very similar. So the matchup is going to be kind of the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say this is a pretty even matchup here, and should be a good one. The girls are fun to watch. They play really, really hard. They're young, but they're getting after it, and they're getting better every day. There's significant improvement as the year's gone along. I really enjoy watching them. Yeah,
every day some little bit of improvement seems to happen. The chemistry seems to get a little better as they play on. Right now we're going to go down courtside for the pregame festivities. The opening prayer has been made, and now it's the national anthem and starting lineups.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
And now the starting lineups for Oklahoma Panhandle State University. At guard, senior number 4, Tatum Jones. At guard, sophomore number 5, Bianca Camillo. At guard, sophomore number 13, Joanna Quintero. At forward, senior number 14, Cassia McCaskill. And at post, junior number 22, Morgan Williamson. Head coach is Victor Esparza. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lady Lions. At guard, freshman number 4, Mary Jo Parker. At guard, freshman number 13, Channing Chambers. At guard, sophomore number 15, Riley Lavender. At forward, freshman number 20, Jazra Williams. And at guard, freshman number 24, JC Briscoe. Head coach for the Lady Lions is Michael Sons. Assistant coach is Cheyenne Brown.
And there you have it, the starting lineups, those pregame festivities. The crowd is getting warmed up. They're trickling in as we get this game started. And just a quick check back on the starting lineups. You have number 24, JC Briscoe. Jazra Williams, number 20 for SAGU. I'm calling out the SAGU lineups right now. Chaney Chambers, number 13. Riley Lavender, number 15. And number 4, Mary Jo Parker. Riley Lavender comes in averaging just a little over 10 and a half points per game. Nice drive, just right off the bat, penetrate all the way down into the paint. 2 back-to-back, just easy penetrations. What do you like that you see, Coach?
Yeah, you know, the girls, they predicate a lot of what they do on their point guard being able to drive into the lane with JC, and then also Autumn, who comes in off the bench, who's been playing really, really well lately. And, you know, I like that they're aggressive early, all these young kids. Jazra's a playmaker, and they're doing good things.
Jazra Williams with the bank is still open. She banks at evidently a 24-hour branch here in Waxahachie from the top, close to the free throw line. I'd give her a good 15-footer on that. 2 for 2 so far on offense. Good steal by Chaney Chambers. She's going to take it down. Now she loses the ball, and number 4 for OPSU again, just driving so confidently. That is Tatum Jones.
One of those situations where you got to steal and you got to know where you are on the court. She tried to slow down, and too many bodies around her got her out of control.
Yeah, it seems like when you create something to make something, you don't stop in the center part of the court. Either if you're going to slow it down, you got to drift out to the side so that you can keep a good peripheral vision of where defenders are. That's a very nice hook shot. I mean, that looked old school there. And
she's a dynamic scorer. I think they play through her the most, and she's going to cause a lot of problems for us. But you know, I think we have a good plan for her, and we'll keep it together with all these young players. You get some great moments, and then you get some moments where you can tell they're learning, but they're getting better as the year goes along, and that's where you want to see.
Cassia McCaskill for OPSU got that see that they're working on that in practice. That doesn't just come naturally. You got to work on where your players are, what the angles they like. Oh, that's a nice drive. McCaskill doing what she does for this team, and that's score.
We got to keep her out of the paint. It's 2 easy drives she's had into the paint, and that's how you let a score get going.
Briscoe gives it over to Moore. Moore attacking again with the left hand. No good. Just a little bit of short. McCaskill, she will go. Nice. Oh, Lake Samo converts. It does almost bounce out.
Just a little late on that secondary rotation on the initial help. They're getting around and dumped it to the big 3 or 4 times now, and we've got fortunate a couple times, but that's not one they're going to miss very often.
Yeah, Samo is a large body down in the paint. It is hard to get her sealed off. And that's going to be, even though Jasmine Williams has a big body that she can measure up with on Samo, it's still going to be a tough night just having to seal her out every possession. You've got to stay very focused and concentrated to keep her off the glass and in an open alley, really. She's creating good passing lanes. So the Aggies thriving down in the paint right now. I don't recall any perimeter shots going in.
Everything's been at the rim.
McCaskill hits the 16-footer. And she's shown she can do it driving, getting buckets off of second chance opportunities. And there you saw from 16, that's that mid-range game that is ever so tough in the women's game. That is Kyla McMahon getting blocked, I believe. It's a good no call, really, by the refs.
I think she rushed that shot a little bit. I think she had more time than she anticipated, and she could have made it one more extra move and kind of rushed it a little bit.
Well, she's fresh in the game,
and I like the aggressiveness.
Got to get her legs up under her game legs. Oh, good block. That's a jump ball. Possession error will stay with the Aggies.
Nice recovery there. The one thing you'll always see about our girls is they just play extremely hard. They play extremely free. And that's what you can ask. Like you said, they have a whole, there's not a single returner on the roster anymore that's here. And, they're piecing themselves together and figuring it out. But if you play hard, good things happen.
That will be no basket, although it did go in. The shot clock expired, and I think the Aggies didn't realize the clock didn't reset, and just way too late, even though it was wide open. Can the Lady Lions capitalize? McMahon gets a rebound. She puts it up. It's going to be a foul. She's going to get a shoot 2. Number 22 for the Lions, Kyla McMahon.
The high ball screen is working for both teams right now. They're really getting into empty spaces, and JC got a good look right there, and then Kyla doing what she's supposed to do, which is continue the roll. And don't stop after the person shoots it. She rolls in, finds the offensive rebound, and has a chance to score one here.
Kyla comes in averaging 10 points a game, and that's right up there with Riley Lavender at just over 10 points a game. We've got 3 players averaging 10 points a game, and good ball distribution. And that's got to feel pretty good from such a young team for Coach Sons to know that he's got 3 players that can answer at nearly any time on this good shooters, good attackers.
Well, I think they pieced it together, and they've got girls playing, finally reaching their potential. And Mary Jo, who's such a key part, who doesn't score as many points but does so many little things right and stretches the floor. You've got your drivers, the bigs are playing well, and they really space it and try to take the best shot possible and don't leave it up to one person each time.
Oh, Kyla McMahon. And that all started by a good kind of penetration back down by Mary Jo Parker. And McMahon saw that she had an open lane, took it to the left and was wide open. Good fundamental left-handed layup. forcing a little extra pressure on the Aggies. You can kind of see they're feeling it, maybe a little winded, and good. It's not for the defensive pressure has caused some turnovers for the Lions, and they just haven't capitalized on all of them. Here comes Autumn Moore trying to set up a half-court offense. Gets it to McMinn. McMinn just drives down, bulls her way in, and she might see something.
They're exploiting the quickness right now. Kyla's much quicker than her counterpart, and they're getting her up in the high post, and she's able to blow by with a one dribble blow by to finish. That's 2 in a row now. I think she should keep that strategy going.
McMinn with another rebound to clear it out, and that is the end of the first quarter. And your Lady Lions are up 1 over OPSU, the Aggies. And you can see there, it was it looked like there were going to be a lot of fouls. Ended up, neither team got in the bonus. One with 4. The Aggies had 4 fouls, and the Lions had 3. No timeouts used in that first.
A lot of good things offensively. The floor spacing for both teams has been really good. They're both being really aggressive to the basket. I think that as this goes along and they play the chess game, I think they'll start to figure out what each other are trying to do and slow some of that down. But right now, you see the girls on both sides being aggressive and making plays. Entertaining for sure.
Oh, it's very entertaining. And last week didn't go so well for the Lady Lions. It was they ran into a buzzsaw, and tough game. But you can see that I love the way it works on young players. Yeah. You can run into that buzzsaw, and there's no scar tissue.
Yeah, they played Langston on Saturday, and they competed extremely well. They're actually either winning or right there in the game going into the fourth quarter. And I thought they played really well. It was a tough little stretch towards the end, but they played. But they're competing and they're getting better. And you're just seeing things change. And the excitement level is awesome. The buy-in is great, and all these things. And they're just going to keep growing and getting better. They've got a lot of really high caliber players.
A lot on paper.
Yeah.
When you see, and then the eye test, you see a lot of athleticism. Yep. It is all about the experience of just playing together at this point.
It really is, and you can see, a few times this year, as it got down towards the end of games, you can see some of the youth things pop up. But they're competing and they're right there with everybody that they're playing, and that's where you want to be when you've got. They played 2 non-freshmen that get onto the court pretty much every game. That's it. So, that's where.
Yep.
It's a bright future here for sure.
Yeah, Mary Jo Parker with the attempted over-the-top layup did not go in. Oh, that's a good rebound. Parker, great seal out to get the rebound. She throws it over to the corner. A little hard off the glass. Tilly Beddick gets it.
One thing I love about this girls team is they spend a lot of time outside of the game, working on their game. They love it. I think Mary Jo's in the gym more than anybody in our school. So
yeah, she is. I the last broadcast that I compared her. She is the Lady Lions Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
In play structure. Yeah. She just can, tenacious.
Yep. And she's also one of the most joyful people I've ever met in my life. I know. So.
She was down there every time she gets the ball. She's just got a huge smile on her face, and that's a little intimidating. Oh, nice roll around. Good bucket by the Aggies. That's Mariah Williams. And OPSU up 1. Oh, nice feed by Mary Jo Parker. Went down to Kyla McMinn. She gets touched.
I can see Coach Sons is seeing an advantage. 31's having a hard time moving around the court, so they're putting her in really high situations, making her move from the top to the bottom, and it's causing some problems for them. And they're having a hard time getting around. And was that a foul on 31 again?
I thought it was. They did take her out.
That would be 2 on her also. So both the bigs with 2 now.
So that's not a good situation for the Aggies. McCaskill, Jones bringing the ball up. Quintero. And that's Camelo. Camelo down low, worked it well. Got the ball. Williamson gets it, tries to throw it out. Good defense by Lavender. She's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls already. And
good hustle play from Riley. That's
yep.
She's really stepped it up the last few games and really increased her energy and effort. And she's got a lot of potential, probably the highest scoring potential on the team for sure. And you know, the harder she plays and the more she does, you're going to keep seeing her blossom into more and more.
Coach Sons really running that hard 2-3 zone, just kind of daring the Aggies to go ahead and penetrate and break into lanes. We'll see how that works out a little bit later. Right now, they're finding it fairly easy to get open lanes, at least with some good passing. Wow, Riley Lavender just bulls her way in, left-handed.
That was a strong basket right there.
It was. Gets the conversion. Oh, now they're in man-to-man. I like the change-up. Makes the offense have to really think. Oh, that's a travel. And the referee agreed with me. Now, this is what the Lady Lions haven't been very potent at today, is converting. They do great on defense, get the turnovers, force turnovers, get steals, but not converting off of those.
Great pass right there.
Oh, and that looked good.
Yeah,
Briscoe comes down with this, a jump ball.
Yeah, they're still finding their offensive identity, each player, I think, as the season goes along. They're still trying to figure out exactly who they are, but they're getting better, like I said, and you know, the scoring has gotten a little better, but it's been there are some games where it has been a little rough getting baskets, the defense.
Yeah, and it's as you mentioned, they had the Langston game after the buzzsaw game from Southwestern Christian. That was a great catch and just go straight up by Kyla McMinn.
And I like the aggressiveness of the up pass from JC too, just putting the pressure really on the defense. And the way they run their lanes are phenomenal right now, what they're doing, and they've really increased that since we've got back from break.
JC Briscoe can put it. She is the young Tom Brady. When she passes, it's so accurate.
Yeah,
she knows when to put it as a bounce pass, as just a good, nice, hard, straight line pass. She's got finesse. Oh, that would have been really nice by Lavender. Takes it on the reverse. Aggies recover. Lavender gets her hand on it, taps it out. Goes to McMinn.
We need a good possession here. Slow down and get a good one.
Yep. Still not many conversions of points on the turnovers there.
Nice
First thing,
play.
but there's one. That's a great look. Briscoe always just keeping it active, looking around, surveying. Just watch her eyes as she plays. When she gets the ball, she sees the whole court. Very fun to watch. Lavender to McMinn. And that's going to be another foul. McMinn's making a living on the free throw line so far. She got it on both sides there.
Some great production from Kyla so far, for sure. They're really exploiting that matchup and found something that works. And she keeps hitting shots and making plays, and that's what needs to happen.
Just a strong kind of shoulder in first, head down, and it's going to be hard to stop her when she gets that confidence, and you can see that confidence is built, and she's putting people in foul trouble.
She is. They're getting in foul trouble. She's hitting mid-range jumpers. She's running the floor. All the things that you're looking for in your interior players.
A lot of fun watching these young ladies come together as a team. Although we knew there was it was on paper, you could really see that the matchup was going to be very similar between the Aggies.
That's exactly how I expected the game to be. So it's a good
it's a great
start,
test, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm sure Coach Sons would like more conversions off of the turnovers they're creating because they're doing a great job on defense. Parker gets it to Briscoe. Briscoe goes hard in. No good. Autumn Moore tries to tap it out. Couldn't get it before the Aggies. Ooh, long range. McCaskill just slowly creeping out, extending the perimeter game.
You can't lose her in transition. You got to find out where she is and make sure you stay connected. Make somebody else beat you right there.
She's very accurate. She'll get quiet, and then she'll hit you with either a good dime or just a perfect shot. That's short from the perimeter. McMahon gets the rebound. Here comes Moore. Lavender squares up. Oh, that was a good-looking shot. Goes in and out. It's going to be over the back on Kyla McMahon.
Oh, they called it on.
Oh, my.
That's 3. 3 fouls on Williamson.
That sends Morgan Williamson to the bench with 3 fouls in the first half. I seriously doubt you will see her back on the floor for the next 4 minutes of gameplay. Now the Aggies got to be a little concerned about foul trouble this early in the match. Lavender trying to feel something.
I like how aggressive we're being with the ball. We're putting a lot of pressure on them to play the right way, and they have started to foul us and reach a little bit and keep that up for the next 4 minutes.
Good recognition by the Lady Lions to see that the defense is playing aggressive and just a little too aggressive. Nice pass down to a cutting Jasmine Williams. Wow.
Great play, great pass, great catch, great finish.
That was spectacular. Jasra Williams with no hesitation, just going strong. Looked like she might have come from one of those top programs in high school. Oh, that's right, she did.
Yeah, she did. Jasra was a very good high school player. She's got extreme upside. And
top 100 in the Texas women's basketball, high school basketball. Oh, Briscoe heating up. Great open look. She stepped off. That was a little bit of James Harden. Kind of stepped in, stepped back behind the line, killed it.
And I like the back and forth between Autumn and JC. Not the same person driving all the time, giving them a little rest and allowing them to play peak performance when they have the ball.
Lakey Samo gets another one. She's having an all right night. Just if she could stay out of foul trouble. I saw the pivot foot bounced as she spun around.
I think she made the right read. I think she lost the ball a little bit and couldn't quite get herself where she wanted to go.
Yep. She knew where her players were. She was coming back to the top. She kind of sold it to go down low. Had the corner, which would have been the 2 lane there, selling with her. I love that little penetrate and dump back to the high, because you got Jazz Williams who can shoot that 15-footer.
Both of the interior players shoot that mid-range really well.
JC Briscoe just having her way, misses the layup there, but great steal, great drive to the basket. Brianna Marquez, new on the floor for the Aggies in this half. Oh, great bounce pass. That was a great bounce pass. And that's where you see the inexperience. You're cutting, you're trying to get to your spot as a player instead of moving and guarding the angles. So that will come with more experience.
Good move. Wow. Great move. That was a foul too.
Williams and McMahon just having a heyday down in the paint. And if you talk to Coach Sons at the beginning of this year, he says, yeah, I recruited a lot of three-point shooters. Very few three-point.
A lot of their points are coming in the paint nowadays.
Yes.
But he adjusted.
That's
he
good.
realized,
Yeah.
you know what, maybe we'll be better if we drive.
And when you've got the players that can make it happen down in the paint, you got to just go to the well. Oh, that's beautiful. Briscoe can't get the foul.
Gotta finish.
Here come the
those.
Aggies. Marquez fakes, penetrates, little floater. It might have been tipped by Williams. Briscoe slowing it down. Nope. Going to get it down to Williams. They keep feeding it. And there we go. That
I don't know about that one.
to me, right? You know,
I feel like that was a girl that knew she was overmatched and she was going down no matter what Jasper did. But
we definitely
she
don't
made
want
the play.
to.
She sold it. She got it. So.
Yeah, no. I go 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
In my mind as a referee,
Yeah.
which is easy for me because I get the benefit of slow motion replay. I
Right.
sit up here in the booth. We got good angles to look at.
For sure.
I just go, that's a good no-call situation.
I think so.
But because the violent kind of way she hit the floor,
Yeah.
it is so hard not to blow the
It is.
whistle.
I mean, that's why. I mean, it's not a bad play to
And
draw the
I'm not,
foul. It's a
yeah,
good play
not-
by her. I'm not
Yeah.
for sure.
Briscoe puts it off hard. And there's going to be another foul. I couldn't tell if that came to Briscoe or the newcomer to the game,
Cami.
number 23, Cami Teplicek. Tallest player on the floor at this point. She misses her first. It's hard to come right in the game and then and just start off shooting free throws.
Yeah.
You would think it would be easy, but that's kind of tough. All eyes on you. Got to get kind of used to the game. Also,
Good steal.
Autumn Moore. Good defense. That goes up. That's in. Count that bucket at the buzzer. That's a buzzer beater. Clip that one and put it on social media, baby. That was a lot of fun.
How about it?
Yeah.
Little running. 1 foot. Same hand.
Crowd. That's kind of
down.
where the crowd comes in handy because they were counting it for her, so you could hear the gym really urging her to get rid of it. She knew exactly when she needed to get. I don't even know if she knew where she was. She just focused on the rim.
You know, she's
boom.
she's a great shooter, and I think that's kind of her number one skill. So
That was
when you have
Meg
the touch-
Brady.
Meg Brady, yep, very very good shooter.
She-
She's got a high potential.
Yeah. Hadn't been in the game long. So
hasn't, but
good
she
to
can
see
really
good
stretch
things
the
happen
floor.
to good players.
For sure.
That was really a fun end of the first half for this ladies basketball game. Your SAGU Lady Lions playing host to Oklahoma Panhandle State University, the Aggies from Goodwell, Oklahoma. And we're going to throw this to a few short messages from our sponsors. Oh, now I'm being told, got to throw it down to the court. Will Boone's down with Coach Cheyenne, the assistant coach for the Lady Lions. Will, what does Coach have to say?
Thanks, John. Coach, that was a great first half. Were you surprised by anything the Aggies had today, or were you prepared for their game plan?
We were prepared for their game plan. We do it days in advance, so our girls have done a really good job of just making sure that they know where to be at and know what players to guard.
You have 2 quarters of basketball left to play. What adjustments are you making in the locker room?
I think we need to get some more stops defensively, but other than that, we just hope our offense continues to come.
Good luck, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Will, and thanks, Coach Cheyenne. That's awesome. I love to hear the confidence in. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, of course we were ready for the game plan. We've been watching film.
We knew exactly what they're going to do.
And this is what we do. We're coaches, and we're trying to win this thing, and we got to probably do a little extra work in game planning, not just creating our own, but also figuring theirs out. And it's worked out well. 34 points in the first half. They're right on pace for their average. And this team and the Lady Lions really starting to look like they're gelling.
Yeah.
The chemistry is I don't even know how to really say that, but what's happening in the lab is starting to bubble up and show up now.
Yeah, so some of the work that they were putting in early that they weren't seeing the fruits of the labor, they're now starting to see them, and you can see that growing confidence within each of the girls, and you can see the way that they play is changing, and the intensity with which they're playing is changing because they're starting to believe in the things that, whenever you see success, you start to believe in the things that are happening. So, I think, like I've been saying, the future is extremely bright. This is only the beginning. We're scratching the surface of where they're going to go, and it's going to be a very fun team over the next few years for sure.
Oh yeah, this is a lot, and hats off to Coach Sons for making some severe adjustments. Even I know how it is. You coaches, you'll get this thing in your mind like this is how this is how we're going to win, and then you really take that in, and it's kind of how you want to win. And he said, "Man, we're gonna throw up a lot of threes. We are going to throw up." And 3 weeks ago, they were throwing up 25 to 33s. Well, that first half, I only saw 4.
Yeah,
they're 1 for 4.
Yeah.
So that's a drastic change of game plan, but all 4. It looks like the right move, right?
And I think he's found what each of his strengths of his girls, and he's starting to put them in better positions to succeed. Whereas at the beginning of the year, I think they were all still figuring it out. So he had some kids maybe doing some things outside of where they should have been, and now they're, I like the system. I like how they're playing. I like how hard they play. I like the things they're doing. There was really no complaints other than they're just young. So, as they're a young team and you see them grow as the year, we always, we say at the end of the first year, you really, by your last 5 or 6 games, you're really like a sophomore. So, I think they'll be really tough down the stretch. I think they'll be a dangerous team. Hopefully they can keep playing and get some postseason and keep getting more experience and then take off from there.
That is just some fantastic knowledge from Coach Delton Deal, head coach of the SAGU men's basketball program. Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us this first half. It's been great to hear your voice, your insight on breaking some of what the Lady Lions have been doing on the court. Just to hear a coach's perspective is so interesting, and I'm sure everyone out there, all the fans, have thoroughly enjoyed it. Please let us know. Be sure to use that chat in the YouTube and on the live stream, depending on what you're watching, or maybe on Facebook. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Do all those social media things that you're supposed to do, and let us know you're out there. And if you got a question for the coach, we'd be glad to send it on to him, and maybe he'll take that on. I'm actually putting him on the spot here. He has no idea I was going to do that. But at this point, we're going to kick it to a few messages from our sponsor that will help us keep putting these things on. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
And the recruiting process, we went to a lot of NCAA, D1, D2, D1 AA, FCS, FBS, just all of them. And it's quite a process. And what we like about the NAIA is that's what they're focusing on, is the student athlete and their character and their future, and it's about them.
Honey, have you applied to that school yet?
Not really into purple.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
Going to college?
Yep.
SAGU, right?
Nope. Decided to go to Hogwarts.
SAGU. Never say no to a Lion.
At Southwestern, we endeavor to offer more than the average college curriculum, producing men and women whose lives are pleasing to God, and that's worth everything.
And we're back. Getting ready for some second half, and technically in women's college basketball, it is done by the quarters now, so we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter. But been doing this a long time, so some of those old habits die hard. It's the second half to me. First half was tremendous play by both teams. But the Lady Lions, if you are in tune with the Lady Lions story of this year, it's basically all freshmen, but 2 players and 2 transfer players, that no returners. So everyone's new. And so it's kind of like all rookie team. And it has just been an absolute joy watching these young ladies build chemistry together and come along. And don't be fooled by their 2-7 conference record, because they're going to bring it on strong and be a contender. And it's a little bit of a mountain to climb to get in that playoff hunt, but definitely doable. And you saw Mary Jo Parker step in and confidently hit, and they're going to call that I think a travel, and they're going to reset that. Mary Jo Parker got the ball and came down awkwardly, so that's going to go back to the Aggies. A lot of confidence happening for the Lady Lions right now, up by 8. Just a little off the mark. Briscoe slows it down, gets it in the half court. Penetrates herself, goes in. No good. Good rebound by Williamson. There's McCaskill. Aggies' leading scorer. She throws it in. And Morgan Williamson had to get down on the ground to get that secure possession. It's going to go to the Aggies. Nice open jumper. That's off the mark. A little bit, kind of an air ball, but just way off the mark, really. Riley Lavender goes in. She collects the foul. Going to go to the line, shoot 2. Good penetration. That's something that we're seeing more of. Coach Sons has really sold his offense to these young ladies to just put your head down and drive to the basket and see if you can make something good happen. Lavender hits her first of the 2 free throws coming to her. Lavender, the leading scorer. Not by much. There's 3 that average 10 points per game for the Lady Lions, and she converts that second one. And that is going to extend the Lady Lions lead over the Aggies by 10, which is the biggest lead of the night. McCaskill fakes, gets it to Williamson. Williamson notices. Oh, that was a tough fall. Good pump fake here. Watch this. Good recognition to the open player. Lavender gets up in the air as she bites on the fake, and she's walking it off. Jazz Williams comes, picks her up, says, rub a little dirt on it, walk it off. She's going to go to the bench, see if the trainer's got a little extra dirt to rub on. And Autumn Moore takes her place. Lavender will collect her 3rd foul, though. So Coach Sons, I'm sure, thinks this is a little early to be playing his number 1 scorer with 3 fouls. So Autumn Moore will come in, carry some load. Oh, that's a nice shot off the front side of the rim, though. Here comes Briscoe. Briscoe sees Parker. Parker a little short on her perimeter shot. And now the Aggies are running it back at the Lions. Trying to get McCaskill involved. Janie Chambers doing everything she can to get in the way of Williamson, and she provides great defense to keep Williams off the glass. Mary Jo Parker with another 3-point attempt. Jazz Williams with the rebound off the miss, and Williams misses, but it bounces off Williamson for the Aggies, which is going to keep possession for the Lions. Janie Chambers with a big shot. And that is a jump ball. Got tied up. Jazz Williams going very hard. Williamson for the Aggies not letting go either. And this stays Lady Lions possession. Williams is going to get bumped out of bounds. She gets the shot off, so she's got 2 free throws coming her way. Good move by Jazra Williams. Jazz comes in averaging just shy of 6 points per game. Missing that free throw. She had a lot of free throws in the first half. Her and Kyla McMinn just really did a lot of business down in the paint in the first half. And the Aggies are responding a little more with some tighter defense in the paint so far in the third quarter, trying to keep the bigs out for SAGU. Corner shot, that's short. Mary Jo Parker pulls down the rebound, gets it out to Briscoe. Briscoe running the 2-lane. Pulls it back. Oh, Autumn Moore. She's been doing that all night. She attacks the basket fearlessly. That's going to force Coach Esparza to call a timeout for the Aggies. They still have 4 timeouts left, but that lead has grown to 13 for the Lady Lions. Not going the direction the Aggies wanted, I'm sure, and as they talked about in the locker room, what they needed to do. Well, Mary Jo Parker comes out and hits a big 3. They get a couple fouls early on, some free throws from Riley Lavender, and everything going the Lady Lions' way right now. But this is a tenacious, you can see, this is a very tenacious defense that the Aggies bring in. So I don't expect to see that they will give up on this game just because they're 13 points down. I'm sure they will find a way to make this more competitive. It will be Aggies' possession, having to bring it up the long way, all the way full court. That's Tatum Jones. Keeping the pace slow, going to the corner. No shot there. Back to Jones. Back to Quintero. And that is going to be good defense by the Lady Lions. Here comes J.C. Briscoe. Very, just great penetration. Doing things that we haven't seen the Lady Lions do this season yet. So the growth has been exponential from day one to now, but it is, like I mentioned earlier, just so fun to watch players grow. This Lady Lions team made up of predominantly freshmen, all new players to the system though. Jazz Williams going to get over the back. She didn't like the call. She thought it was a 50-50. Tapped it to herself, was going to go back, and that's just something great that she does though. She stays home until the basket is in the bucket. Unfortunately, there she got called for the foul. Aggies trying to work it around, trying to find a seam that they can get in. It was working well in the first quarter and some of the second quarter. But Coach Sons has made adjustments defensively, throwing a nice 2-3 zone look, and then every other possession coming down and switching out into a man-to-man. Nice penetration there by Quintero for the Aggies. Going to get the call. Jones from the top has a wide open three, passes it up, goes to Quintero. Quintero gets it to fall from way beyond the arc in the corner. Something that the Aggies desperately needed, and it comes in the form of three-point shot. But J.C. Briscoe, what can you say? But she's just really good. Jazz Williams with the rebound, gets it out to Briscoe. Briscoe still pushing it. She says it's worked a bunch, and it's going to work again. No foul call, but the bucket is good. Quintero sizes up another three. It's a little long this time. Autumn Moore. And they're going to keep it on that side of the court. It is going to be OPSU ball. Now, Kyla McMinn comes in and replaces Jazz Williams. She had a spectacular first quarter and first half, but most of her points, the 10 points, most of them came in the first quarter. Good shot, just a little off the mark for the Aggies. Autumn Moore. Grabs it, keeps it. I think it was a jump ball, possession arrow pointed to the Lions. Autumn Moore brings it up. Gets some instruction from Coach Sun over on the bench. She backs it out. Now they swing it around to Briscoe. Briscoe gets it to Moore in the corner. Moore says, I'm going to take this one. It's short. Easy rebound for the Aggies. Wide open from the top. Looked good, but it was off. Briscoe does not see, but she was attacked from the back. Somehow she kept the ball. Cheney Chambers from the corner, no good. Here come the Aggies. McCaskill and Autumn Moore challenges, gets the foul, but no bucket. Going to have to earn these 2 points the hard way. And that's McCaskill, the leading scorer for the Aggies, coming in just under 16 points a game. McCaskill has 9 as of right now. Two shots. First one is good. McCaskill with 10 points on the night. 6 more to go to get her average. Make that 5 more. She hits both of those. 14-point lead. Mary Jo Parker starting to see the green light anywhere on the court. That is her 5th three-pointer of the second half, at least 5th attempt. She's knocked down one of them. McCaskill gets in. That's going to be a foul. McMinn just kind of did not hold her position. You'll see her arm go back. Her right arm, yep, she followed through. She should have held her vertical position. And the referees assessed a foul, and that is going to be, I believe, McMinn's. No, that's only the first foul. I thought it was her second. We'll see if the stats update. Right now they have her at 1. Nice penetration and dump by Briscoe. They get it down to McMinn. It barely rolls off the front of the rim. It's a great move. Nice. That was a nice extra pass. Allie Parkhurst, a little new to the game, so she's like, I better not shoot this. I got a wide open Vanessa Gonzalez to my left. It was a great extra pass, and Gonzalez knocks it down. Unforced turnover by the Lady Lions. Now it's just an 8-point lead. Here come the Aggies. They work it around. Go over the top. Bad pass. Lions easily get that, collect it. Here comes Briscoe. McMinn's cutting. Tough spacing to make that pass fit. She was going to get in jail no matter what. And good possession for the Aggies, because this is going to result in 2 free throws. See if they can collect any points off of the forced turnover. That was, I don't know how that didn't go in. Stayed in and then magically popped out. She gets one more try. Allie Parkhurst. And that's long. No good. Did not convert off of the forced turnover. Here comes Briscoe. Gets it to Parker. Parker down to McMinn. McMinn, nice little spin move. She does that so well. Goes up with her left hand. It's short. That's going to be Aggie's ball. And that's jump, really. That was a jump ball. Possession arrow went to the Aggies. Now, next jump ball, it will go to the Lions. McCaskill goes deep in the corner. Cross-court pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2 for 2 now. She's heating up, and Coach Sun says, I've seen enough. We just had a 16-point lead. Now it's 5. What's going on? That was sneaky. That was really sneaky. And this is what I'm talking about earlier as it was getting away. The Aggies called a timeout, and some good things actually happened after that timeout. And they were down, I believe it was 14 at that point. No, I'm sorry. They were down 12. And then since that timeout, they have made a 7-point run. Actually, a little bit more, because it went briefly from 12 to 16, and then they've cut it from 16 all the way down to a 5-point lead. So cut off 11 points in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Great defense and great execution offensively for the Aggies. Briscoe going to take her time. Looks like Coach Sons wanted to isolate her, and the Aggies defense, and they're going to say that was a foul on McMahon. That's kind of a frustration foul, because she missed the easier layup there, and McMahon tried to tie it up. Now Jazz Williams comes in for McMahon. Love the fire from Colin McMahon. We got a little discrepancy here. It looked like a lane violation right after the ref handed the ball to the Aggies. So they're waving that second off. Aggies on an 11-0 run, and Jazz Williams finally knocks the can off the lid off the hoop. And now it's an 11-2 run. .42 seconds left, and that is, it's been a 4-minute drought for the Lady Lions since they hit between 48 and 50. Took them 4 minutes to score that 2 points. 8-point lead. I'm sorry, 7-point lead. Parker gets it. That's an air ball by Brady. Now, if you did not see the miracle shot by Brady right before halftime as a buzzer beater, she got rid of it from about 35 feet, and it goes in. You got Gonzalez down there. They could trap her. They did not. And that's a great shot by McCaskill. She's just methodically doing what she does. Oh, another buzzer beater. But that one just a little too long by Briscoe. Kinsey, you watching, I would assume, from somewhere in Aggieville, whether it's Goodwell, Oklahoma, or maybe just a fan of the program. Thanks for watching tonight. Lady Lions are pulling away, Jack Kingston says. They were. They had a good run, but like good teams do, and you find this in the Sooner Athletic Conference. It's just a great basketball conference in the NAIA. You can see there how how it's shaking down in the Sooner Athletic Conference, the current standings. SAGU got a little mountain to climb to. So what happens in postseason play takes the final or the top 8. So there will be, I believe, 4 teams left out of the conference tournament. Right now, the Lady Lions not in that final 8. They get a win tonight. It will be a good down payment on the road they're building to the tournament, and that is a great shot by Mary Jo Parker. 2 for 6. Gonzalez can't leave her open. She misses that one. Tilly Bettick gets the rebound. She pushes it hard. Nice little stop and pop jumper by Lavender, followed up by none other than Jazz Williams. Just dominating the paint tonight, Jazra Williams. Oh, great defense. Here comes Briscoe with a breakaway. She's going all the way. Left-handed fundamentals. It goes in. They're going to call a foul on the Aggies. And J.C. Briscoe going to try to earn the three-point play the hard way. A little bit ticky-tacky of a foul. I don't know if I would have called that one. Maybe the swipe. Sometimes, and let that be a lesson to some of you younger players, when you go in and swipe real hard, you're sometimes forcing the reflex muscle, that whistle muscle for the referee, and they just kind of accidentally blow it. But once it's blown, they're going to call it. Here come the Aggies. Samo. No good. It was a good looking shot though. Nice force down to Jazz Williams. Was a little too far under the basket to convert that. That's going to be Lady Lions ball. That was a crazy pass by Briscoe. Very accurate. Oh, Lavender sets up. Just can't find it. Parker cuts it off. McCaskill. They've got to keep their eye on McCaskill. Cannot afford to let McCaskill get hot in the Schaefer Center tonight. She can ruin all your plans. She's very good. Jazz Williams getting down on the paint. Going to hang a foul on Lakey Samo. We're going to check the update. I believe that is Samo's third foul. So Williamson comes in for Samo, but it doesn't get better for the bigs on the Aggies side of the ball because Williamson is the starting center, and she's got 4 fouls. So one more, and that's going to be Dunzo. And Samo's going to have to finish it out in this fourth quarter. It's a 10-point ball game. 3 timeouts left on both sides of the court. 2 team fouls for OPSU, 0 for SAGU at the moment. And it's going to be OPSU ball coming out of the timeout. The last timeout for OPSU, some really good things happened. They went on an 11-0 run. See if they can make it happen again, because that would put them up by 1. They could duplicate that. We're going to assess the foul to, I believe, Lavender. Oh, nope. They're going to say that's on Mary Jo Parker. First free throw, no good. Second one bounces around, no good. Parker gets the rebound, gets it to Tilly Beddick, to Briscoe. Briscoe brings it up the right side, now over to the left side, gets it down to Jazz Williams. Lavender fakes like she's going to shoot the perimeter. No go. Good pass by Lavender to a mildly open J.C. Briscoe. She doesn't need to be too open to convert that. And she showed you why. Big shot for the Lady Lions. Jones trying to do some work, penetrates, gets it to Williamson, back to Jones. Nice play. That's going to be a foul on Jazz Williams. She keeps the 2 from going in. Good hard foul. That's how you do it. And I believe we get a timeout. It's a full timeout. Going to be assessed to Coach Sons and the Lady Lions. Coach Sons just going to check in with his team, make sure they understand how to play this down the stretch. You've got a 13-point lead. When you have a young team, all freshman type of team like this, it's very important. You can't reiterate enough the end of game plan. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stress on protect the ball, make sure we get good shots, just like we did the last possession, and just make good things happen. Make the defense happen. Defense creates offense. There you see Langston University hosting Southwestern Christian University. And Langston sitting number 2 in the standings. Number 3, I think, in the standings for the Sooner Athletic Conference. And they're up by 10 on a very good Southwestern Christian team. Williamson knocks down her first free throw. She misses the second, but good rebound by Jones. And that's going to go to the Lady Lions. Turnover, Aggies. Briscoe brings it up. Gets it back down to Jazz Williams. They keep feeding, going to the well. Williams not having quite the success she was having in the first half. Williamson barrels through the lane and taps it out of bounds. Lady Lions now. And that's going to be a foul on Jones. She only has 1, so that's going to be her second foul. The only one for the Aggies in real imminent foul trouble is 22, Morgan Williamson. She has 4. She is in the game. She's got 6 rebounds. She's been working so hard in the paint. Oh, Jazz Williams gets to the right side, which is her favor side, and gets that conversion. Jazz Williams with 19 points, and that's going to be a charge. Williamson now has to take a seat on the bench. She knew it. She knew it immediately. Started walking to the bench, and now that gives you get, it depends on how the referees treat this. He's trying to milk a little bit of a timeout out of this exchange because Williamson is that's going to be 5 fouls. And now Williamson takes a seat. He elects not to put in Simone. He's going small ball here, so he's going to try to quicken the pace. Probably a good idea. 14 down. A little more than 5 minutes left in the quarter. Williams. And they're going to bring her up with a charge. So she collects the charge on the other end, and the very next possession gets rung up with the charge. And so they're going to sit Jazra Williams. She's got 19 points, but 4 fouls. A little too much clock left to keep her in. I'm sure Coach Sun wants to have her in the game for the finale, the final act. That's a great looking shot, but even better, that's a very tough shot from the mid-range side. That's Mariah Williams for the Aggies. Aggies still playing tough. Lavender trying to make something happen. She gets a conversion. She loves to work off the dribble, and you can see why there. Oh, they're going to get McMinn with that foul. And that was kind of an acrobatic type of shot for Mariah Williams. So she gets 2 free ones here. The best way to score, especially down the stretch, is do it from the free throw line. Clock's not moving, so it becomes your friend at this point. And off the mark there. She gets 1 more. Williams has 4 points tonight. That's long. Briscoe, head up, gets it to Parker. Parker throws it down to Lavender. Lavender, oh, great pass. McMinn just couldn't collect it in time. And they're going to say jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Aggies. Autumn Moore back in the game for Tilly Beddick. Gonzalez, she can shoot. Just a little short there. Mary Jo Parker gets the rebound, gets it over to Moore. Moore controls it. Got 2 on her. They get it up to Briscoe. Now Briscoe in the middle. Wide open Lavender from 3. That's short. Briscoe follows with the rebound. Here comes Lavender. She drives in, left-handed specialty. Off the glass, converts. Makes it look easy. And that's way off the mark by the Aggies. Gets it up to Briscoe. Nice move by Moore. Moore. They call that a travel. I don't know if we're going to have the camera angle on this to see, but it did look like an Aggie may have tipped it. Awkward. If there was a violation for being awkward, that would have been a good time to blow the whistle. Gets it around to Gonzalez. Quintero tries to make something happen, but the great defensive skill set of Autumn Moore gets the ball. She gets it, but I believe that's Brianna Marquez who tied it up. And so that jump ball will, been a lot of jump balls, but that jump ball possession arrow goes to the Lady Lions. We got a little miscommunication between the referees. One referee thought it was okay to go forward, but Coach Sons had called a 30-second timeout right before he gave the ball off. So they're going to bring that back. It will be Lady Lions ball going full court. Quick timeout by Coach Sons. That, I believe, will leave him with 2 more. Four fouls apiece. Team fouls, I should say. So the next foul on either side will force a double bonus. Jazz Williams, 19 points. What a night. 7 rebounds. Great player. Okay, Autumn Moore to throw it in. Gets it to Lavender. Lavender pushes it up to Briscoe. Briscoe was cutting. I disagree with that call. Also, I don't think that he should have called a foul, even though there was a little bit of a contact. She held her ground really well, caught the ball nicely and went up. That was Teplacek. Gonzalez fakes the swing, but then goes to Jones in the corner. Quintero. Oh, somehow Jones saves it. McCaskill couldn't get it to fall. Worked her way in. Teplacek. She makes that one go. The last one went. Nice left-handed layup by Quintero. And that's going to be a quick 30-second timeout for OPSU. They're going to have to make a little bit of magic happen. This is a big hill to climb. 16 points down. Just over 2 minutes left to play in the game. Both teams 1 foul away from being in double bonus. 1 timeout left for the Aggies, 2 timeouts left for the Lady Lions. Lavender gets it over to Parker. Full court press is on by the Aggies. Briscoe runs the floor nicely, gets it out. They really spaced that well. And Lavender filling it from the corner, about 22 feet away from the bucket, makes it count. Good quick shot there by the Aggies, no good though. Gets it to Moore. More dribbles through traffic. Gets it to Lavender. Back to Moore. Moore going to penetrate. Teplacek with a good rebound, staying home, and gets it to fall. Technically, she is 2 for 2, but we saw her. She's really 3 for 3 for the night. They just waved one of those off. That long-range bomb was off by Marquez. Lavender kicks it out, gets it to Moore. Moore's running the point now, and Briscoe is actually kind of running the 2 guard. Oh, Teplacek just on fire. Making good things happen down in the paint. Marquez gets rid of it from long range. Briscoe going to hold it out. Now she's going to play the point roll. Teplacek gives a good screen, gets it off to Moore. Moore drives. Long distance kind of layup with one hand. Moore gets the rebound. Now it's just kind of up and down, a little sloppy. Five seconds left in the game. And they're going to tie it up. It's going to be jump ball. Oh, actually, they're going to call that on Marquez. And that is going to send J.C. Briscoe to the line for 2 shots. Women's college basketball, there is no 1-on-1 anymore. Briscoe, such a good shooter. Mechanics are great. Teplacek is on fire. Great rebound. And she goes 4 for 4 for the night to end this one out. What a runaway win by the Lady Lions, playing fantastic fundamental basketball. A lot of fun to watch. You're not going to want to miss any of their games in the future. Stay tuned as the Lady Lions really run away, or make a run, I should say, make a run at trying to get in the conference tournament and be one of the final 8 contestants in that last-ditch effort to keep postseason play alive. They go in with now 3 wins in the conference, and I believe that's 6 wins on the year. So good things happening for the Lady Lions in this new year matchup. We're going to throw it down courtside with our courtside reporter, Will Boone. He is with our other courtside reporter, Jazz Williams, but Jazz Williams was playing basketball, and she did a great job. Will, what does Jazz have to say?
Okay. Thanks, John. Jazz, congratulations. You have just scored your career high of 19 points. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm just very glad that my team was able to be cohesive when it was on offense and defense. My point guard, JC, she looked for me always, and I'm glad that we were able to create shots as well as make shots.
So now you're right in the middle of conference play. What can we expect from this team in the coming weeks?
Honestly, we've been getting better as the season's gone by, so I think y'all are going to see some really competitive and team that can execute as well as just be able to make shots and put the ball in the hole.
All right, thanks, Jazz. Again, congratulations on 19 points. Back to you, John.
It was a fantastic night for Jazz Williams. Thanks for taking the time, Jazra. And Will, thank you for getting that interview. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you win, guys. And a little bit of a runaway win there right at the end. Lady Lions could not miss. They were just on fire. All right, part 2 of this doubleheader is about to get kicked off. The men's teams are now taking the court, beginning their warm-up routines. And you're not going to want to turn away from this. It is going to be a really, really fun matchup. The number 1 team in the Sooner Athletic Conference in the Schaefer Center tonight, and that is your SAGU Lions, playing host to the OPSU Aggies, bringing in a 7-7 record, but highly skilled, and it's going to be a very competitive game. Don't go anywhere. We're going to kick it off to some of our sponsors' messages, but we will be back for a few minutes of pregame and analysis. You are watching the SAGU Sports Network.